Hey guys, it's me. It's Harrison, the Dungeon Master, here with that stream setup vlog that I promised a while ago. It's coming out a bit late because of time constraints, and I've been very tired. But yeah, enough explanations. Let's get right into it. So here's basically what we've got working with right now. Yes, it is very messy, but it's because we keep constantly changing stuff around and moving things and making adjustments and the like. So we're going to start over here, work our way around and up. So in our very early stuff, we had our Star Wars campaign, and Joey had it set up where he looked like a hologram with this here green screen. And this is our setup, and here's my massive computer that I've been spent a whole metric fuck ton of time saving up for. That baby costs a lot of money. We have that running into this here sound system and screen. The sound system is what we use to pump audio during our streams so that we can have our ambience during our sessions. Keyboard and mouse are in there. Now, in terms of software, we run with OBS, use Stream Elements. We record with Audacity whenever we're doing landfillers. And I think that's about it in terms of software. We also record with OBS for landfillers. Let's see. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. I'm sure we'll get that sorted out eventually. Let's see. We'll start here, work our way around. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, new Ever Unpack. Just got that in the other day. It is pretty cool. Here's where everyone sits. There's the map cam, which we can make adjustments from the middle. We were going to put extensions onto the camera rig using pieces of wood like these, drilling holes in them and doing it so we can add another arm, push them back so we can get a wider perspective on the chairs. So that way we can, not have to squish together like a bunch of sardines whenever we're sitting over here. But I think I like keeping the gap in the middle so that way we can have that camera right there. And yes, the cameras are upside down. We have to adjust that whenever we go into OBS in the settings. Here's the whiteboard, which I have dubbed the good boy board because it has all the little reminders for people that they tend to forget or it just doesn't come up often enough to remember. Oh, here's my wizard staff. Nice. And a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. There's my camera right there. And here is my mess of a DM station. So you'll see a notebook over there, but I usually use that to track initiative and stuff, even though we have an initiative tracker right there. But I've yet to come up with a organized way to implement that immediately. Soon to come, soon to come. Donating to the Patreon and donating just in general helps us get more equipment and have time to set things aside for upgrades and better stream quality. Speaking of quality, I have this laptop that I got for free from my grandfather because he couldn't figure out how to use it. So I use notes on my phone, which I can't show you because that's what I'm using to record. But in terms of monster stats and looking up rules, I use this puppy hooked up to the old D&D Beyond account. Roll dice in that there cup. And here's some of the map templates I have, some books I have on hand in case I need to use the rules. Lazy Susans are down there for the time being. Normally we'd mount the map on the Lazy Susan so that we can rotate it. But again, adjustments over time. And if we come over here, we can see this little puppy. These are the lapel mics we use. Now, we use lapel mics because, well, they're cheap. But in terms of audio quality, we get by. So let's skip ahead a bit. And by that I mean just keep on topic by looking up at the old pipe rig. Yes, it is ugly as sin, and we probably should put in more fasteners for the ceiling. And maybe some adhesive around the joints, because I think I see some bowing. But yeah, you'll notice that there are parts right there and here that jet out away from the wall. Those aren't there just for support. Those are there to eventually hang boom mics from. Hopefully the plan is to get 7 boom mics, one for each person. And in doing so, we'd be able to fix an audio issue we had before, which was whenever we had multiple microphones, they pick up the audio from the other person and cause an echo. But the boom mics are directional, so hopefully that won't happen anymore. And we'll have that all hooked up into a sound system board, which we'll have over there, probably where that TV screen is. We have a lot of screens. We just keep accruing them by accident. And now for my pride and joy of this entire kit and caboodle. This wall and all of its majesty. Look at all those miniatures, books, and boxes that I haven't had time to open up and paint because I have a very busy life. But enough about the old struggle of man in our society. Let's get a good in-depth look at what's in this box. Oh, there's just a bunch of like other notebooks and stuff. Maybe I should clean. I think I'll do that. Yeah. But what's in here? There are all these dragons. There's Tiamat. There's Bahamut. Don't ask why I have those. Surely they will not come up later in the campaign. Let's get a good look in here. I got a Kraken. Got a few dragons. Old Demogorgon. Got a Cloud Giant in the back there. Oh, there's the Beholder. Hello, Beholder. And a whole metric ton of giants. Look at all of these things. Yeah. In case you haven't figured out, I may have too many D&D paraphernalias. I'm just kidding. There's no such thing. Here's the ones we do have sorted, or at least the ones that can fit into these bins. And again, unopened packages. Oh, there's my luchador mask. Probably put that over there. Yeah, we've got environment pieces, magic spell tokens, everything from kobolds to kingslayers. We've got it all. Including this boat. Yeah, I've actually used this boat in my last campaign. It wasn't before the one before we filmed. That was almost a year ago. Yep. Got a little Hollyphant here from the old Descent into Avernus. Adorable. Speaking of Descent into Avernus, there it is right there. Got the special edition that you get from game shops. Please support your local game stores. People always complain about downloading PDFs of games. When I couldn't afford any of this, I had to do that, but I always made sure later that when I could to buy the physical copies. Both for the moral reasons of supporting your favorite games, and also because honestly, having the physical one on hand is a lot more convenient, I found, for at least me personally. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of this stuff and a lot of the special premium expansions. That's what happens when you save up a lot of money and invest in Pokemon Go, well, in Nintendo of America, when Pokemon Go gets really popular, and you get very lucky. And old Ghost of Saltmarsh is in there, in that old burlap sack. Got all my collection of Dungeon Master screens. Ooh, the Adventure Zone. Graphic novel. Yeah. Every now and then I complain about the Adventure Zone, but honestly, I do love it, even if they do scrub around the rules. Honestly, what Dungeon Master doesn't do that. Oh, this is what my processor came in. I thought it was cool, so I kept it. Probably use it as a prop later. Some costume props. Got some of our assorted board games over here. We got Catan, Red Dragon. Got a third-party expansion book that I won because I won a TPK tournament with a random group I played with at Gen Con. That was fun. We killed Xanathar. Let's see, we got some of Joey's Lego pieces. And, oh, the art pieces. I almost forgot about the art pieces. Yeah, some of these came with some of the expansions I bought. They're very nice. Hold them near my heart. There's a shark. Another art piece there in the back. And let's see, is there anything else that I haven't touched upon? Talked about the camera. Oh, that's right. So we're thinking about, if you look very closely, actually I'll just maybe get the camera a bit closer, afraid to zoom, because I think that diminishes the quality. But you'll see that there is a little bit of a hole for more pipes to go into right there. So the plan is to get more PVC pipe and shove it into those holes, adhesive them in, and rig up more cameras there so that we can get multiple perspective. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's a microphone we record landfillers on, and also Loser's Night whenever we play games like the Yogg, like we did recently. Just a little snowball microphone. Very good for when you're getting started. Maybe making podcasts. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's a little piece of paper we had to put up because of the glare kept going over here. I cannot stress the importance of sound and lighting when you're doing streaming like this with cameras and microphones. Another tip, we played with 6 people. Honestly, if you're going for audio quality, the fewer the better. Like, we've already have 6 people here, and there's no way I'm going to kick people out just because the audio is a kind of garbage. That'd be a pretty petty reason. But yeah, the reason why we have not the best quality right now is because we have a bunch of splitters running underneath the table, connecting all the lapel mics. And whenever you use a splitter and a lapel mic, at least from what I've observed, it gets quieter. And eventually you have to go in and like boost the gain through a bunch of like filters, both through OBS and through the computer. And it doesn't just make it louder. Well, it makes it louder, but at the same time, the more filters and stuff you use to boost that, the lower the quality gets. Oh yeah, you probably should have mentioned these things. Yeah, these curtains are actually pretty special. They're not just normal curtains, they're actually light and soundproof curtains. Light can't get through it, and they dampen sound because they're extra thick. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, here's a little, oop, careful now. Here's a little art station for when we're painting figurines. Got all the little paints here. Brushes are, well, they should be in there. Man, I really do need to clean. Oh, yeah, we also keep, I have an entire box of this stuff like tucked away somewhere of these little like map tokens. These have done me well for quite some time, although again, would hope to upgrade later. They got these nice things called Dwarven Forge, which are big 3D like things you can build upon, and it looks cool. And I can play Playhouse, but with Tarrasques. So yeah, that's everything we got right now. As you can see, everything's still a work in progress and a big mess. Again, I apologize, but everything's constantly shifting. Yeah, I hope this was informative. We're still pretty small right now, so if you have any questions about the system, then just throw it in the comment section. Like, mention the fact that I didn't talk about what editing software I use. Shotcut, it's free. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I have to cover. So, thank you for watching. We are the Wingnut Crew. We are on Instagram, Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and probably something that I've forgotten. Or not. I'm not the most organized person. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking before things get awkward. Bye-bye now.